11 Strange and shocking things about Brazil that will blow your mind. Brazil, famous for its carnival celebrations, incredible beaches, and the vast Amazon rainforest, also has some hidden, terrifying truths. While the world knows Brazil for its infectious samba rhythms, world-renowned football talent, and rich cultural history, few know about the darker and stranger side of this South American giant. From unexplained disappearances to deadly creatures, Brazil holds eerie surprises that might make you reconsider your perception of paradise. Whether you're captivated by the Amazon's dense forests or the nation's supernatural legends, the oddities of Brazil are equally mesmerizing and frightening. There's more than meets the eye in this vast and unpredictable land. 1. The Amazon is home to deadly creatures you won't believe exist. The Amazon rainforest is famous for its biodiversity, but what lurks beneath the canopy is far from peaceful. The region is teeming with deadly creatures, some of which could easily send you running for your life. The bullet ant is one of the most infamous, and its sting is so painful that it has been compared to being shot. The green anaconda, the largest snake in the world, is another deadly inhabitant, capable of killing large animals. In the Amazon's rivers, piranhas are notorious for their ferocity. They don't just wait to scavenge, but actively attack when they smell blood, especially in schools. Other deadly residents include the jaguar, the apex predator of the jungle, and the venomous Brazilian wandering spider, known for its highly potent bite. Additionally, there are venomous dart frogs whose toxins can cause paralysis or death. Deep in the waters lurk kangaroo fish, which can enter the human body through tiny openings and cause excruciating pain. These creatures are a constant reminder that the Amazon isn't just a lush paradise. It's a living, breathing ecosystem where danger is always lurking and survival is a daily battle. Exploring this untamed wilderness requires knowledge, respect, and a willingness to accept that humans are not at the top of the food chain here. 2. The Saci-Pererê, a one-legged trickster spirit. Brazilian folklore is filled with strange tales, but perhaps one of the most unnerving is that of Saci-Pererê, a one-legged spirit who delights in causing chaos. Saci is often depicted as a mischievous, cap-wearing figure who enjoys playing pranks on the living. From leading travelers astray in the forests to stealing personal items, Saci's pranks can range from minor annoyances to outright dangerous interference. He has been known to summon powerful winds or storms, making outdoor activities hazardous. In rural Brazil, some still believe that Saci can curse individuals or cause misfortune. Many farmers place amulets around their properties to keep him away, believing that he enjoys tangling horse manes and spoiling milk. Stories also suggest that Saci can slip through keyholes and turn everyday life into a nightmare by making objects disappear and whispering eerie laughter in the night. Some believe that capturing Saci's magical cap can grant wishes, but those who try often regret their attempts, as the spirit is said to retaliate with even greater torment. The legend serves as a reminder of Brazil's deep connection to its mystical past and its people's strong belief in unseen forces that influence daily life. 3. Brazil's River of Death. The Tapajós River in the Amazon is known for being both beautiful and treacherous, earning it the nickname River of Death. The river is plagued by dangerous waters that contain toxic algae, which makes the water unsafe for consumption and even physical contact. To make matters worse, the river is home to dangerous wildlife, including aggressive crocodiles and deadly anacondas. The winding river also has numerous whirlpools, which pose significant dangers to boaters. Even the calmest-looking sections of the river can turn lethal without warning. As if that wasn't enough, locals warn that strange disappearances have occurred in these waters, with people vanishing without a trace. Fishermen and locals claim to have seen ghostly apparitions floating above the river at night, leading many to believe that the water is cursed. Scientists struggle to explain these disappearances, leaving room for chilling theories of supernatural involvement. Legends tell of a water-dwelling entity, a creature that drags unsuspecting victims into the depths, never to be seen again. Some claim that the river holds an ancient curse tied to indigenous rituals that were disturbed by outsiders, adding yet another layer of eerie mystery to this already perilous place. 4. Brazil's deadly highway, Brazil's BR-116, is infamous as one of the most dangerous roads in the world, often referred to as the Death Highway. Stretching from the southern to the northern parts of the country, this highway is riddled with poorly maintained sections, dangerous bends, and a notorious accident rate. Fog, landslides, and bad visibility only add to the peril. Drivers face treacherous conditions, particularly on the poorly lit stretches at night. What makes this highway even more terrifying is the constant threat of armed robberies, where criminals target unsuspecting travelers. Some stretches of the highway are patrolled less frequently, making it a hotspot for illicit activities, including human trafficking. Truck drivers, who are among the most frequent users of this road, often travel in convoys for safety. There are also chilling reports of ghostly figures appearing along the highway at night, thought to be the spirits of those who lost their lives in crashes. Locals tell stories of phantom hitchhikers who disappear when offered a ride, further adding to the eerie reputation of the road. Whether the dangers come from the living or the dead, BR-116 remains one of Brazil's most perilous highways. 5. The disappearance of the town of Furnas. In the 1950s, the town of Furnas, located in Minas Gerais, was flooded to create a reservoir for the Furnas Dam. The entire town, once home to thousands, was submerged in water. Today, the Furnas Tower is the only structure that remains visible above the water's surface, sticking out like a ghostly monument to the people who once lived there. Locals still speak of eerie occurrences around the submerged town, claiming to hear the ringing of church bells or even seeing figures rise from the water. Some say that, on certain nights, the lights of long-lost homes can be seen flickering below the waves, as if the town is trying to reappear. Fishermen have reported strange whispers echoing from the depths and an overwhelming sense of being watched. Some divers who explored the ruins claim to have experienced inexplicable malfunctions with their equipment, leading them to believe that something supernatural is at play. The entire event remains largely underreported, leaving an unsettling air of mystery surrounding the town's fate. The legend of Furnas stands as a haunting reminder that some places, even when erased from the map, refuse to be forgotten. 6. Mouth of Hell. A chasm you don't want to fall into. Located in the state of Pernambuco, Brazil, the Mouth of Hell, Boca do Inferno, is a massive natural chasm that looks more like something from a horror movie than a peaceful natural feature. The deep hole is carved into the landscape due to years of erosion in the limestone rock. The terrifying aspect is not just its immense depth, but also the eerie sounds that emerge from it. Locals report hearing howling winds and whispers from within. Some even claim to see shadowy figures near the edge, adding a supernatural element to the already unsettling scene. Scientists have tried to explain the strange noises as a result of wind currents passing through the rock formations, but many remain unconvinced. Locals warn that those who venture too close to the edge may be drawn in by unseen forces, never to return. Some folklore suggests that the chasm is an entrance to another realm, a place where spirits are trapped and unable to escape. To this day, Boca do Inferno remains one of Brazil's most mysterious and unnerving landmarks, with few daring to explore its full depths. 7. Brazilian exorcisms are terrifying. In Brazil, exorcisms are not simply an old-world religious ritual, but a disturbing reality in some parts of the country. There are numerous cases where people believed to be possessed by spirits undergo public and private exorcisms, which are often violent and unsettling. During these ceremonies, individuals may experience violent shaking, foaming at the mouth, or even superhuman strength. The exorcist chants and prays in a desperate attempt to rid the person of evil spirits, often in front of large crowds. Some reports describe cases where the possessed person begins speaking in ancient languages they were never taught, or their voices take on eerie, guttural tones. In certain rural communities, exorcisms are performed in secrecy, and outsiders are forbidden from witnessing the rituals. The fear surrounding possession is so deep that some people will isolate those who are believed to be cursed. Whether one believes in demonic possession or not, the accounts of these exorcisms are chilling enough to leave even skeptics questioning what they've witnessed. 8. A carnival tragedy that was covered up. Brazil's carnival is world famous for its festive atmosphere and vibrant celebrations. However, In 1930, a horrifying tragedy occurred during the festivities in Rio de Janeiro. A massive stampede broke out, resulting in the deaths of hundreds of people. The panic was triggered by a dispute between rival groups, which caused a chain reaction of chaos as people tried to escape. The exact number of casualties is unknown, with estimates ranging from 200 to 300 martyrs. In an effort to protect the reputation of the carnival, the Brazilian government suppressed information about the event, and the tragedy was soon forgotten by the public. Some survivors reported feeling an inexplicable force pulling them back into the crowd, making it nearly impossible to escape. Witnesses described the horrifying scene of people collapsing on top of each other, unable to breathe. Despite the efforts to erase this event from history, whispers of the tragedy still circulate among older generations, keeping the dark secret of the festival alive. 9. The disappearance of the map of Brazil. In Goiânia, the famous map of Brazil was once a monumental public artwork that proudly represented the country. Measuring 30 feet by 20 feet, the map was a striking symbol of Brazilian national pride. But in the 1960s, it mysteriously disappeared without explanation. Although theories range from political conspiracy to theft, the map was never found. Some believe it was intentionally removed to silence a resistance movement, while others suggest that its disappearance was part of a larger political maneuver. Some locals whisper that those involved in the removal of the map suffered strange and unexplained misfortunes, leading some to believe that the artifact carried a curse. Researchers who have tried to uncover its fate often report hitting dead ends, as if someone or something wants the mystery to remain unsolved. Despite numerous investigations, the map of Brazil has never resurfaced, leaving behind a haunting mystery that still lingers today. Its absence has only fueled speculation, making it one of Brazil's most intriguing unresolved cases. 10. A town that was swallowed by the sea. The coastal city of Itacoatiara, located in Amazonas, was once a bustling trade hub, but it's now a ghost town. Over the years, a series of unexplained sinkholes and rising tides have swallowed large parts of the town. Today, the once thriving market is barely recognizable, with only a few derelict buildings and remnants of its former self. Locals believe that it was cursed, as strange events began occurring just before the sinking started. Some reports even claim that the people who once lived there were mysteriously pulled beneath the water by unseen forces. Fishermen avoid the waters near the ruins, citing eerie noises and the sensation of being watched from below. Scientists point to natural erosion and shifts in the land as the cause, but residents insist that supernatural elements played a role. They speak of figures seen walking along the submerged streets at night and whispers carried by the wind, as if the town itself refuses to be forgotten. Whether due to nature or something more sinister, Itacoatiara remains an unsettling and abandoned relic of the past. 11. The mystery of Brazil's haunted island. Brazil is home to Ilha da Queimada Grande, also known as Snake Island. This isolated island is infamous for being home to the world's most dangerous snakes, the golden lance-head pit vipers, whose venom is so potent that it can kill a person in less than an hour. The Brazilian government has prohibited anyone from visiting the island in order to protect both the snakes and the visitors. While the island might seem like a perfect place for adventure seekers, the reality is far darker. The snakes, which are said to be as numerous as the trees, make any attempt to explore this place potentially lethal. There are rumors of an abandoned lighthouse keeper who vanished under mysterious circumstances, with some claiming he was driven mad by the sheer number of serpents. Others believe the island holds a hidden treasure protected by the venomous guardians, deterring any would-be fortune hunters. To this day, Snake Island remains one of the most forbidden and feared locations in Brazil, shrouded in both danger and legend.